Hey everyone, it's Joyel and welcome back to my channel. So today we're just doing a chit chat. I wanted to talk about a very common subject that is brought up, which is why I haven't silk pressed my hair yet on my natural hair journey. But of course, before we get started, please don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. And if you're the owner of a business, especially a black owned business, please send me an email at SharmaineJoyel@gmail.com or go ahead and fill out the Google form down below. But let's get started. So basically, ever since I started my natural hair journey, I have had constant comments asking when I will get a silk press, why I haven't done a silk press, when am I going to straighten my hair. And I did have my sister do it one time. I want to say it's been about a year and a half now. But my sister did do it one time for me, which I did upload onto YouTube. So I actually have a couple reasons why I don't plan on doing a silk press or really have much of an interest in doing a silk press on my hair. One of those being that I am afraid of causing any sort of damage to my hair, especially heat damage. In April of this year, I will be coming up on my 4-year natural hair anniversary or big chop anniversary. And I've had a lot of great progress with my hair. My hair is the healthiest and longest it has ever been. I mean, it's growing like crazy. And one of my fears with being on a natural hair journey is having a major setback, doing something that, I didn't need to do or very well could have been avoided. And, I have put in so much time, effort, and money into getting where I am today. Not to mention, all the research I've done. Even though it was chemically relaxed, I've had straight hair most of my life. So I'm not really drawn to straighter hairstyles anymore like I used to be. I guess you could say I'm fully converted now when it comes to natural hair. I just have no interest in straightening my hair. I have no interest in the time it takes, seeing as I have very thick hair. I have a lot of hair now, and I've always had really thick hair. And so it does take a while to, press out all this hair. And I know you guys are like, well, you had your sister do it, that one time for a video. And I don't know if that's technically considered a silk press. I don't know if it's silk press is due to the exact process in which you do it, or if it's just another name for straightening your hair. But I did have my sister straighten my hair about a year and a half ago, and we did that. For those who are saying, just have your sister try again if you don't want to go to a salon to have it done. Do it that way, but the video didn't only get uploaded on YouTube. I had another company, I forget the name of the company, and if I can find it, I'll put all the videos and the clips here for you. But they asked if they could share, parts of my video for a story that they were doing about, naturals, straightening their hair, or just seeing the transformation of natural to straight. And, I gave them permission. I said, sure, yeah, they were going to promote it on Facebook. I had actually, after them emailing me to get my permission to use my video, I had actually completely forgotten about it until months later when my sister shared it with me and was like, oh my gosh, did you know that, our video went kind of viral on Facebook, or, had been shared on Facebook. And, it was really cool to see that many people had seen it. But, oh my God, when you get down to the comments were just so brutal, and they were just so cruel towards my sister specifically because she was the one straightening my hair. I mean, I didn't need my hair to be bone straight. I didn't want it to be bone straight. It was just a curiosity thing, and to also just mostly trim my ends. She trimmed my ends for me. But the comments on that video were seriously like 90% just pure cruel. They were mocking how my hair looked. They were mocking the way my sister did my hair. They were mocking the way me and my sister looked. It wasn't an enjoyable moment for either of us, especially my sister. And if you haven't noticed, you haven't really seen her on my channel ever since she did the straightening hair video. And, she no longer really wants to be involved in doing my hair on camera due to that experience. And even though we technically didn't do anything wrong, I still feel very guilty having exposed her to the internet, and that's the way that it went for her. Now, the YouTube comments, before people are like, I saw the YouTube comments and they weren't cruel. These weren't, on YouTube, the people that usually comment are subscribers and people who are in, support of me. But on Facebook, for a company that just posts the video, tons of people who don't know about me, we'll see that. And people are more than welcome and have the right to share their opinions on things. It was just, wasn't expecting to have us be dragged as much as we were. And it was embarrassing. And, for her, she just hasn't really had much of an interest in wanting to practice on my hair anymore. That experience kind of ruined it for her. And, I feel terrible. So for this thing, maybe if you don't want to go to a salon, have your sister do it. If she did, it wouldn't be on camera to share with people. It would just be, probably just her straightening it to trim my ends, and that would be the end of it. As for not wanting to go to a salon, I have reasons for that as well. With the amount of hair that I have, especially now, and how thick it is, I don't want to be charged for 2-3 times the normal person because of the amount of hair that I have. I'm not willing to, save up hundreds of dollars just to have someone press out my hair. Even when I had relaxed hair, that was one of the reasons I would always kind of like cut off inches, is because they would always tell me that, the next time I came in, they would have to charge me 2-3 times because I just had so much hair that they had to use up, that much more time or that much more product. And I just didn't have the money to do that. And I also have just, maybe I've scared myself out of it, but I just hear so many horror stories about people trying to even make appointments with hair salons recently. Like, you have to put down a deposit, and then it's like if you're 5 minutes late, you owe them the fee, but they're allowed to be like 30 minutes late for the appointment. And then, like just stupid stuff like that, charging you an arm and a leg for the basic stuff. You have to come with your hair already washed and blow dried before they'll even attempt to do anything on your hair. The fear of them slipping some sort of chemical in my hair to straighten it and make it easier. I'm not willing to put myself in a position to be disappointed or be jeopardized. I don't want someone slipping things into my hair when I'm not looking because they're too lazy to actually do the work to create the style. I'm not going to have someone slip a keratin treatment or a texturizer or relaxer in to make their job easier. I also just, again with the lines of like just not being that interested in straight hair, I do get comments, every once in a while about, you would look better with straight hair, or I love your natural hair, but I want to see you with straight hair. And part of me kind of just wants to, wearing my natural hair makes me feel like I'm rebelling against people who, I don't want to give them the satisfaction of seeing me with straight hair just because it's so prevalent. Like, if you want to go see straight hair, go look at like 80% of the people walking around the street. So by wearing my hair natural, it kind of gives me this feeling of like rebelling against the status quo almost. Personally, I think I look better with my natural hair. I never really had great experiences having straight hair. I don't think that having straight hair makes me look better, and again, that falls in the category of not wanting to give those people the satisfaction of seeing me with straight hair because they think I look better with straight hair. Also, if you're on the internet, like if you make videos or content, for the love of God, do not Google yourself. Do not go into forums that talk about you. I did that mistake once with Lipstick Alley. Never doing that again. Like, literally never. I don't like comments saying, that if, when I straighten my hair, you can't even tell that I'm, black at all. Like, I'm fully aware that I basically look like a white girl with an afro. Like, I am fully aware of that. I know that I have mostly Caucasian features, so when people say, if she straightened her hair, you couldn't tell she was black, she could just pass for white, that does make me feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel odd. Like, I don't want to straighten my hair and then just be someone who's just passing and seen as, like, maybe someone who doesn't embrace their black side. I'm not saying that if you straighten your hair ever, you don't embrace your black side. I feel like it's just a little bit different for me, for someone who could very easily pass as Caucasian if they straightened or lightened their hair. So for me, when I wear my natural hair, it's a physical demonstration of me saying, this is me. I am half black, whether you can tell or not. This is what I look like, and I'm not ashamed of that. I don't know, I would just rather avoid the comments of, you know, oh my god, what? You're black, I couldn't tell. You have straight hair and you look white and blah, 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 blah. Like, I would just rather avoid all that. I would rather people be like, oh, are you mixed? You know, look at your hair. You know, I don't want to hide behind the whole passing dealio. I just don't. So, no, I don't see straightening my hair as a desirable hairstyle. I don't find it interesting or intriguing, personally. I just feel like for someone who looks the way that I do, straightening my hair is kind of a different experience. I put, you know, flat irons and blow dryers to my hair for years. I just don't have an interest in doing that. It in a sense kind of gives me anxiety just because, you know, relaxer burns, flat iron burns. So I just avoid it. I'm in a whole new chapter of my life now, and I love how my natural hair looks, and I prefer wearing it this way. I think I look better this way. Having my hair natural is the most confident I've been probably my entire life. Plus with straight hair, like, I don't want to have to be worrying about, you know, being near water or, you know, having to wrap it a specific way every single night so that it doesn't like revert or like, you know, it's just a stress that I don't want to have to be concerned with. For those wanting to see me straighten my hair, you probably won't see me straighten my hair anytime soon. If ever, I really have no interest in doing that. You know, for those who have supported my natural hair journey, thank you so much for any and all support that you have given me up to this point. You know, it has helped tremendously on my natural hair journey. To anyone who I've offended, you know, I want to say I apologize, but also, like, it's not your hair, so I don't really care. And for those who still want to press out their hair or straighten their hair, by all means, go ahead. That is completely your choice. I just want to explain my reasoning as to why I haven't done it, or don't plan to do it. But I hope that you guys understand. I hope that you guys kind of enjoyed this quick little chit chat and explanation video. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. Keep blooming, and I'll see you guys in my next video.